This is for my ladies who wants to get. This is for my ladies who got lean dreams. Dreams of being very lean and who wants to see their abs. I want you to understand, being toned and seeing your abs is two different things. It takes a different level of dedication. It has to be the third thing on your priority list after God, your family, and then it's everything that you need to do to see your abs. There are some downsides to seeing, and I want you to be aware of those. A lot of people just say these things and they don't know what it's going to take. As a person who's done high level transformation and helped somebody, I have a better understanding of what you have to go through. Number one, for women, you naturally have a higher body fat percentage. So it's going to be a bit harder for you to get that lean. You have to do the things that you do to live a healthy life, but times 10. Now, your cardio game is going to be up. You can expect to do anywhere between 30 minutes, 5 times a day, up to 45, about an hour. Some people say you can do less, but I ain't seen it happen yet. Number two, you are not going to, I eat good, your way to seeing your abs. You have to be very consistent. You have to be very meticulous about how much food you eat. If you have a hard time being consistent, tracking your food, then it's probably not going to be for you. The third thing is, for women, once your body fat percentage drops below a certain spot, you have a higher risk of not even having a cycle. Now, some of you might say that might be a good or bad thing, but it goes away and it can throw off your hormonal system. So those are some of the things that you have to think about. Your energy is probably going to be low. Your sex drive is probably going to be through the floor. And it's probably going to suck for a little bit of time. If you're not genetically, if you don't have it, I'm not saying that you can't get it. I'm saying it's definitely going to be hard to have. Okay? It's going to be hard to achieve. Now, there are some genetic freaks who don't have to do a lot, but also those of us who have to work very hard. And if you're not consistent with tracking your food, you're not consistent with doing extra work, if you're not a disciplined person who can do and go the extra mile, then just restructure it. Now, can you get a flat stomach? Yes, it is very possible. Can you see some lines? Yes, it is very possible. But to get your body fat so low that you start to see your abs pop out, it's going to be hard. This is going to be very challenging, and I wouldn't recommend doing that for a long time. Okay. But I'm a scientist by trade, and I love to experiment and see for myself. If you want to see for yourself just what it takes, do it. So that way you can say, this is something I want to keep up, or something I don't ever want to go back to. Okay. Find you a good place to where you're very happy with your body, a level of consistency that you can stick to, and run that play. I've helped women see their ass before, and it does take a lot. Okay, it takes a lot, but it's very possible. I just want you to be aware. Now, the upside is that you're gonna look amazing anyway, but you're gonna look like you belong on somebody's magazine. Like, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be light. You're gonna be lean. Body's gonna be popping all the time, but it comes at a cost. Always be aware of the other side of the story. All right. Coach Joe, man, if you got any questions, holler at me.